Welcome, y'all. Another circuit Zolder tonight. I know, big surprise, right? Current track temperatures are 106. So it's a decent bit cooler than default. But not super cold, so. Gotta stop doing that. It's a habit that I had from before I figured out how to take that turn and forth. So, bottom split again, but I doubt we'll make pole tonight. Something I also would have said last night, but I mean, I was finally able to do a 148 in practice. It was like a 148.6, but I was having a hell of a time even getting 149s in practice today. Very few. And then that 148 came out of nowhere and I was like, what? Came in like a wrecking ball.
One more lap. 1:50.208.
We need to see some decent greens so we can get down to a reasonable number. And that's not going to do it. At least we're going faster than we were before, but that's not going to help. And that absolutely is not going to help. At least this is based off of the last lap and not the prior lap. Yeah, the fun of practice tonight has been seeing how much of a drift I can get going through that corner. It's almost like I'm playing Dirt Rally. Wish I could do that in Dirt Rally. Ah, damn it. Knew that was going to happen.
There's the flag. It's over.
Damn, that would have probably... No, that would not have gotten me pole. Alright, see y'all on the grid. Still don't know how this keeps happening. Those mighty bright wheels there. Good news is, I think P2 has a better starting point place. So this will be fun.
And please don't slow down 10 miles per hour slower than you should, because that's the reason I got knocked out on this race. Was someone started pressing their brakes, and well, didn't work out for any of us.
Okay, don't slow down for the corner, guys. Whatever you do.
To avoid everyone else.
No, it wasn't even into turn one. It was like spread out, and the guy just, I don't know what he did. He just stayed on the brakes the next few seconds, and I had nowhere to slow down. I mean, I get it if you're going in turn one, because, you know, you don't want to run the person in front of you, but when you're spread out and there's no cars really around you, there's really no reason. Alright guys, good luck.
Green, green, green.
Okay, see that time again it was 3. Dang it.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
That I didn't mean to cut up on you.
So far, my track record starting in second has been very, very bad.
We gotta make it through wide.
I got 1 second yield, guys. Go to my left.
Unfortunately, I think I'm a bit quicker than the dude in front of me.
Sorry Richard, did I cause you to check up a little bit there?
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Well, that solved that problem.
Richard, you can go ahead and inside out spy.
The next car's the leader.
Dang it, I was afraid of that. I hadn't quite figured out exactly how much I can cut that corner by. I knew the whole car was too much. It was a little bit tighter than I like.
George guys, we're starting to slow down.
It looks like we're starting to pull away, which is good.
1:49.904.
Yeah, overbroke there by quite a lot.
Sorry, I'm sorry I got that.
Clear.
I was going to say, that's probably like one of the hardest turns I've had the hardest time with, but there's a lot of turns I could say I've had a really difficult time with. So we know what we're going to do tonight if we get stuck behind lap traffic for any amount of time. Or I say, as we're coming up on lap traffic, we're going to watch them and pay attention to where we're way faster than them.
Minute 49.79.
And then we're going to attempt to pass them there if we get stuck behind them for an entire lap. Unlike yesterday where we were just complete and utter noobs. That was better. I shifted early. So, I may not be making up much ground on P1 there, but I am keeping him in distance, and I should be in his rear view, so... Pressure should be being applied. Man, I do believe he's faster than I am, but he's making a lot of mistakes, and so he's unable to really build a lead. So, we're just not pushing. Just gonna keep doing laps. Gonna do what we do.
1 minute 49.268. You got 10 laps to go.
See, like that time, I didn't think I thought I was gonna get an off track because I thought I was as over as the other time we got the off track, but apparently not. So, funnily enough, though, all the drifting I've been doing during practice by accident. I'm not sure if it's because I've been playing Dirt Rally lately. But I've been saving them a lot. Which has been really surprising to me, but I think it's been more of a... It's the kind where you're just pushing too hard, so it's more like a just barely kind of a drift, more like a power slide. So there's really not been a whole lot to catch. It's more of a, okay, just don't lose it. Dang it. Cut it a wee bit too close that time. Which, if anything, lost us time, so... Seem to be building a really good lead on everyone else, which is good.
1 minute 49.597.
Gotta stop doing that. Didn't really... I had like 1 or 2 times I did that in the race yesterday. With only a couple in practice as well. Not sure what the hell the deal is today. Sorry about that. I chose shifting over saving y'all's ears, sorry. I did try to hold it though. Just keep steadily applying pressure. So they're going to be like an Iceman and just be like, I laugh at your pressure. Or he'll crack and tell us we can be his wingman. He'll be our wingman anytime.
1 minute 48.985.
Well, we're starting to come up on traffic, so... That was better. But in something like this, it's nice to see all the work I've been putting in and all the practice I've been doing has been actually paying off. I mean, I was starting to see that I was actually quick a couple of times when I would, you know, when I would get a good qual and not instantly lose it. Ah, that was shit. What?
1 minute 49.03.
I will also say that I'd rather be losing in the top split than winning here. But one day, I mean, as long as we keep doing this, and we'll eventually get there. Especially if we can keep improving. That's the important thing. Even if we have a bad week with a crappy IR, and lose a bunch of I rating, as long as we're getting faster, that's fine. So either he's taking it easy, or again, it's that whole thing where, because like, I mean, we've been basically at this distance, except for that one time I got close within a second and then screwed up. And so I'm wondering if he's just kind of keeping me here and just pushing when he needs to stay out ahead. The rest of the time taking it easy.
1 minute 48.872.
Where if we're just fairly evenly matched, I made a few critical mistakes early on that's kind of put me there here. And then he was way out, he was out further ahead at one point, and then he screwed up a few times and I caught back up, so. But here's where the fun starts. Since it looks like we'll catch lap traffic here soon. So I think I was pretty sure I was about to go start sliding because I underbroke. So, and I don't like sliding there, because oftentimes sliding there is going to end up poorly. Dang. Now he's really putting some distance between us. A couple of mistakes is all it takes. Oh, we're not out of this yet.
1 minute 50.111. You've got 5 laps to go.
I mean, it's nice to see that we're building up a considerable lead over P3. And we're right back to where we were before. Ooh. I mean, honestly, that shouldn't be anything to really scoff at too much. See what I mean? I mean, it's not that great of a turn, a dirt rally turn, because I missed the apex, but... Alright, 3 more laps. Well, 4. I'm good at the math. Not sure where I'm going to be able to put this guy down. Oh God.
Clear.
I did not leave him room there. That was my bad. Sorry, Richard. I didn't leave you enough room there. Really got to learn, like, I need to go start doing some open practices or something and hopefully find some people that are about my speed or maybe even slower. so I can actually get some passing practice in. Because I'd like to be able to pass people when they're not making a mistake. You know, maybe. And of course, the thing going through my mind the entire time that I was passing him there, and not leaving enough room, is you're not leaving him room, get away. Especially because he just went into the grass and he may lose it and go right into you. You know, one thing that's kind of interesting that you don't see, that I think I don't see a lot here, is people make the mistake of trying to so when a car is like spinning in front of them, instead of going where the car looks like it is and you know it's not going to be there soon, I see people trying to predict where the car is going, or just instinctively dodge it and then get smacked right into. One of the biggest examples of that accident is that one race where I seemed to just not be able to do anything right for Formula Renault. At the beginning where on lap 11 where I spun out. In the chicane. I mean, dude tried to go where I was pointing. And had I locked up the brakes, sure. But even if I had locked up the brakes, if he'd gone about where I was, it would probably not have been there anymore. Actually need to think about that a bit more and see if I guess it really depends on how fast the car's moving and how they're moving. Ooh, that was close. Closer than I'd like it. And I'm pretty sure we were touching grass there. Sounds like another euphemism for like touching cloth, having a turtle head poking out. I wonder if it may also just be that after doing the Formula Renault for a while, that these things are just slow. So when they spin out and whatnot, it's just like, you know, slow motion compared to a lot of the other cars. So if he makes even so much as even a slight mistake, I probably will be able to get him. If we don't get any more incidents, we may actually come out of this with a positive safety rating. So I'm kind of curious, does normal racing have some kind of penalty for off tracks, like where you just barely go off track? I know they have stuff for like cutting corners and whatnot, but Or is that just kind of a thing to keep people somewhat honest here? Good race, Brian. Well, that was a good game. Or a good race.
You had me looking in my mirror the whole race.
It's the flag.
Really low strength of field tonight. Ooh, we gained some safety rating. Yay. It's better than nothing, though. Oh, I got beat by car number 1. That feels a lot better. Quite a bit, actually. Not that I'm not used to just being beat by random people in the lower tier. It's just interesting. Well, that was a good race. Wow. We were really close. P1 and I. Lap time-wise, I think he just flubbed less. Because, I mean, his fastest time was not that much better than mine. And going back and looking, we were both fairly close and going between 148, 149, and 150s. Which I guess is something important I need to work on, is consistency. Because if I could have been nailing those 148s every lap, it wouldn't have been a problem. I mean, we didn't really hit traffic until real late in the race. I mean, that guy was running a fairly decent pace too, so it's actually kind of funny. I mean, everyone seemed to have a pretty decent pace here. All right. Well, good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.